Hello Rog fans, today we're Rog ranting, well not even really ranting, we're Roger musing ourselves with the hilarious declaration that apparently the American government or the Pentagon or somebody is about to produce a report that states that UFOs exist. Wow, I don't know about you, but I'm wetting my pants in anticipation. There's been many proper channels. The Rog rather crassly defines a proper channel as YouTube as somebody or some people who produce videos on YouTube for money. And so they'll produce any old claptrap to getting whatever's current to make money, of which the subscribers see none of it. Evil! I can't think of anything more despicable way to manipulate people. Oh yes I can, it's called government. Well, anywho, apparently they're going to say that UFOs exist, and there's been plenty of channels, big proper channels, they make a lot of money, here on the magic YouTube, who have been profiteering from this by selling stories that the Americans are about to disclose that aliens exist. No, they're not. The Americans are about to disclose the bleedingly obvious, that to untrained observers there are things in the sky that they cannot explain, hence they are called unidentified flying objects. Whereas to trained observers know exactly what they are. And there is a tiny proportion of things that are flying in the sky that nobody knows what they are. We just make them aliens. Could be anything. Could be a flock of birds. I've actually heard that excuse before and thought it was nonsense. And then when I was in a plane, the Rog was in a plane, flying to sunny Spain, Viva España, I actually did notice a silver flashing object moving quite slowly to the port side of the old plane. Now what it was a flock of birds and the sun was bouncing off them. They're very white and the sun was bouncing off them from the distance they were at. It appeared to be a glimmering, shimmering, shifting object. It was almost seemed to be hovering because how slow birds were compared to a plane. And I thought, oh, that's a UFO, because it was an unidentified flying object. It wasn't a space aliens. And then as the plane started to move away and the clouds started to come across the sun, I could see they were a flock of birds. I thought, oh, no. Exactly what UFOs are. Things that for the moment you cannot explain because you don't have the knowledge. Doesn't make them space aliens. That's a flying saucer or an alien spacecraft, not a UFO. But the media have been programming people, especially in America, quite comprehensively during the past couple of months or so, to believe that UFO equals alien. No, it doesn't. UFO equals unknown, not alien. If it's alien, you know what it is. Oh, that's an alien spacecraft. Why? Because it's not a design that we have. That's knowledge. Therefore, it is not an unidentified flying object. It is a known flying object. And space aliens have come to kill us. I think that's hilarious. So allegedly the American government or the Pentagon are about to disclose the blatantly obvious. There are things in the sky that some people can't explain and things in the sky that some people can explain. And there are things in the sky that nobody can explain. But it's not aliens. They're not declaring aliens. And yet people are making money now of people and getting people all excited to believe that they're going to have that Dr. Greer's disclosure project thingy farce is going to suddenly have been worth all the effort and all the money to prove that aliens exist, because the Americans are about to disclose it. No, they're just going to tell you what they've always told you, that professional observers see things that they understand and see some things that they don't understand at that moment. Well, wow. As usual, comments down below. I'm sure you have some interesting thoughts on this hilarious subject. And don't forget, it's not reality, it's YouTube.